Survivors. An estimated 6 million Jews died in death camps and in Nazi massacres, but some miraculously escaped the worst of the Holocaust. Many had help from ordinary people who were appalled by the Nazis' treatment of Jews. Some Jews even survived the horrors of concentration camps. In Gerda Wiesmann-Klein's view, survival depended as much on one's spirit as on getting enough to eat. I do believe that if you were blessed with imagination, you could work through it, she wrote. If unfortunately you were a person that faced reality, I think you didn't have much of a chance. Those who did come out of the camps alive were forever changed by what they had witnessed. For survivor Elie Wiesel, who entered Auschwitz in 1944 at age 14, the sun had set forever. Elie Wiesel wrote Night, which most of you are familiar with. He recently died, July 2nd of 2016. He died, but not before receiving the Nobel Prize for Literature for his telling of his experience in Auschwitz. This is part of that. Never shall I forget that night, the first night in the camp, which has turned my life into one long night. Never shall I forget the little faces of children whose bodies I saw turned into wreaths of smoke beneath a silent blue sky. Never shall I forget those flames which consumed my faith forever. Never shall I forget that nocturnal silence which deprived me for all eternity of the desire to live. Never shall I forget those moments which murdered my God and my soul and turned my dreams to dust. Never shall I forget these things, even if I condemned to live as long as God himself. Never. So this is Oprah Winfrey with Elie Wiesel at Auschwitz, years after the fact, of course.
Coming back now, difficult?
Each time I come, I try not to speak for a day or 2 or 3. Not just to go back and find the silence that was in me then. And I say to myself, how many of us did not live and simply vanish? Look at this place, the immensity of the place. It's a universe. And when you think of the numbers, 1.5 million people, just think country of a city that has 1.5 million inhabitants and simply vanishes. And so I think of that. I come here and try to see the invisible and try to hear the inaudible. And I always see what I had seen the last time I was here.
Do you think that the ground it carries its own energy here? It has voices of the dead, do you think?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I'm convinced of that. That some voices are still here. Mm-hmm. I think the souls are here. I think they listen, they cry, they warn. Look, this is the largest cemetery in recorded history. And what do you see? Nothing. Nothing. But the cemetery is in our heart.
It's huge.
Huge.
I am stunned at the vastness of it. It's huge.
It was meant to be huge in order to receive so many millions of people. I remember the first impression I had when I came. It was midnight. And it was with all the lights on, projectors, dogs, shepherds, German shepherds, assessed with machine guns, but the vastness of the whole place.
Yes.
And we didn't know. That's the main thing. We had no idea what Auschwitz was. We never heard the word Auschwitz. Nobody knew what it meant.
The concentration camps were extremely effective especially in places like Poland where they were situated, geographically speaking, close by. But the Soviet Union, you can see 1.5 million of the Soviets' population, and that was an area where for a time the Nazis were allies, right? At the very beginning of the war, allies with the Soviet Union, and still 1.5 million Soviets were killed. So if you get a chance to watch Schindler's List, which has been some of the video clips that you've seen, it's been from that movie, I'd really highly suggest it because a lot of these examples are going to have to do with Schindler's List. So in Israel today, there's a place called Yad Vashem that was created as a memorial to the victims of Holocaust. And it recognized people like Oskar Schindler, who's the main character in Schindler's List, as heroes who helped rescue. And he's amongst 24,000 other people that have been memorialized there and recognized there. So this is what Yad Vashem looks like, part of it. It has a number of different areas to explore. This is one of the exhibits. There's a tree, so in many cases the people recognized have a tree planted for them, and this is Oskar Schindler's tree at Yad Vashem. And one of the exhibits is right here. The whole place is powerful, but this is a very powerful exhibit. You go and you look up, and you see biographies and images and memorabilia of people that lost their lives as a result of the Holocaust. I want to show you a scene from the movie where Oskar Schindler is told, "He who saves one life saves the world in time." And I'd like you to think about that a little bit. Schindler's List is a result of, this is the real Oskar Schindler here. And he created a list of 1,000 people that he actually bought, if you watch the movie, and ended up saving a good deal of the population as a result of buying their labor. So here's that scene where he is thinking about whether he could have created a bigger list or not.
Thank you, Mr. Yennet. As soon as this occurs, I want that cloth distributed to the workers. 2.5 meters each. Also, each person is to get a bottle of vodka. They won't drink it, they know its value. Likewise, those Egyptian cigarettes we organized.
It'll be done, everything you ask.
We've written a letter trying to explain things in case you were captured. Every worker has signed it.
Hebrew from the Talmud. It says, whoever saves one life saves the world entire. Oscar, there are 1,100 people who are alive because of you. Look at them.
If I made more money, I threw away so much money. You have no idea. If I just...
Generations, because of what you did.
I didn't do enough.
You did so much.
This car. God would have bought this car. Why did I keep the car? And people right there. And people. And more people. This pen. Two people. This is gold. Two more people. You would have given me two for it. At least one. You would have given me one. One more. One more person. Person is dead. For this. I could have got one more person. And I didn't. And I didn't.